Hello and welcome to Wisdom Forge. Move to think how physical activity shapes our brain. Survival of the fittest. From the earliest days of Homo erectus, our ancestors were constantly on the move. Migration wasn't a choice, it was a necessity for survival as the climate changed and rainforests disappeared. This evolutionary trait of movement shaped not only our bodies but also our brains. The development of stamina over dexterity became essential as we adapted from climbing trees to walking vast savannas. Movement wasn't just physical, it was cognitive. Our intelligence evolved in tandem with our mobility. This historical context begs the question, could the constant motion of our ancestors still influence how our brains work today? The impact of movement on brain development. Our ancestors traversed thousands of miles across unforgiving landscapes without modern tools, medicine, or transportation. They endured environmental challenges and survived predators, illness, and childbirth in the wild, all while constantly on the move. Despite being biologically fragile compared to other animals, humans thrived due to this unique blend of physical endurance and cognitive adaptability. These conditions forged powerful brains not in moments of rest, but in the midst of physical exertion. This raises important modern questions. Is physical activity still tied to our cognitive performance? Can movement shape mental acuity today as it did in the past? Aging and cognitive health, Jim versus Frank. The contrast between Jim, a withdrawn nursing home resident, and Frank Lloyd Wright, a mentally vibrant architect in his late 80s, illustrates two starkly different models of aging. While Jim exhibited signs of severe cognitive decline, Wright was designing architectural masterpieces into his 90s. Their stories highlight a critical distinction in aging. Mental vitality is not solely determined by age, but by lifestyle. What accounts for these differences? Science began to seek explanations for why some minds age with brilliance while others fade, leading to groundbreaking discoveries about the role of exercise in preserving cognitive health. Key predictor of healthy aging. Among many factors influencing aging, physical activity stands out as one of the most powerful predictors of long-term health and mental clarity. Sedentary individuals, researchers found, were more likely to age poorly, both physically and cognitively. Conversely, those who maintained active lifestyles were not only more likely to live longer but also retain sharper minds. The link between cardiovascular health and brain function became clear. Exercise helps prevent diseases like stroke and heart attacks, which directly impact brain performance. Simply put, staying physically active significantly increases the odds of aging well. Does exercise make you smarter? Decades of research confirm that individuals who exercise regularly outperform their sedentary peers in a wide range of mental tasks. Exercise has been shown to enhance long-term memory, attention, reasoning, and problem-solving skills. These cognitive improvements aren't just limited to the elderly. Middle-aged adults and even younger individuals experience similar benefits. For instance, a study of over 10,000 British civil servants revealed that low physical activity was directly linked to lower performance in fluid intelligence tasks, those that require quick thinking and adaptability. Clearly, our brains thrive when our bodies are in motion. Can you reverse cognitive decline with exercise? Yes, researchers found that even those who were sedentary could enhance their cognitive functions through regular physical activity. Studies with elderly participants showed noticeable improvements in brain performance after just 4 months of aerobic exercise. Similarly, school children who jogged a few times a week showed significant cognitive gains, which reversed once the exercise program ended. These findings offer hope. While not everyone can become a genius overnight, engaging in regular physical activity can sharpen the mind at any age and potentially reverse some effects of mental stagnation. How much exercise is needed? You don't need to become an athlete to benefit from exercise. Walking for just 30 minutes, 2 or 3 times a week, has been shown to yield measurable cognitive benefits. Even small movements, like fidgeting, can provide some improvement over complete inactivity. The key is consistency and embracing our evolutionary heritage of movement. For even greater benefits, combining aerobic activity with strength training is ideal. However, it's important to note that excessive exercise can be counterproductive, so any new regimen should begin under medical supervision. What matters most is making a start. Exercise in mental illness, dementia, and depression. Exercise isn't just a preventive tool, it's therapeutic. Studies show that regular physical activity can significantly reduce the risk of developing dementia and Alzheimer's disease. In fact, aerobic exercise can cut the risk of Alzheimer's by more than 60%. For those already suffering from cognitive decline or mood disorders like depression and anxiety, exercise has shown remarkable results. In some cases, it rivals or exceeds the effectiveness of medication. It improves mental health in both the short and long term, making it a valuable complement to traditional psychiatric treatments. Exercise in children's cognitive performance. Preliminary studies in children suggest that physical fitness is linked to better academic performance. Fit children respond more quickly to visual stimuli, concentrate better, and allocate more brain resources during tasks. Exercise also boosts self-esteem, reduces anxiety and depression, and improves classroom behavior. Though research in this area is still growing, early evidence supports the idea that regular movement enhances learning. Encouraging physical activity in schools could be a key component in boosting not just health, but also educational outcomes for the next generation. Conclusion: movement is brain fuel. Across all age groups, the message is clear: our brains were built for motion. From early humans migrating across continents to modern-day elders battling cognitive decline, movement has been a consistent ally in brain development and maintenance. Exercise is not just good for the body, it's essential for the mind. Whether preventing mental illness, reversing cognitive decay, or boosting brainpower in children, physical activity remains one of the most powerful tools we have for mental well-being. It's time we took that seriously, not just for fitness, but for life itself. Thank you, and let's stay connected. Thank you for joining me on this journey of discovery. If you found this video valuable, imagine what you'll learn next. Subscribe to Wisdom Forge and hit the bell icon so you never miss. White heavy checkmark more thought-provoking content. White heavy checkmark practical wisdom for everyday life. White heavy checkmark the tools to unlock your full potential. Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your biggest takeaway or what topics you'd like to see next. Until next time, keep growing, keep learning.